evening, everybody. Last time, we did some time travel. We went back to the days of a realm reborn. And we investigated any lead that we could find on La Habrea. Our investigation took us to mysterious murders happening in Gridania, which turned out to have absolutely nothing to do with La Habrea, but instead, oh, kind of. There was a Gridanian noble who got old and didn't want to get ugly, so she made a deal with the Void Sent to suck the beauty and youth out of young maidens. We put her to rest, and Butler went to prison because he felt that he had contributed too much to it. Then we what was after that? There was another wee bit of investigation about La Habrea before we get to the other bit. My brain is blanking on it entirely. In any case, music's a little loud. Okay. Good to know. Bring it down. Bum, 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 ba-dum. Well, there we go. How's that? Okay. Anyway, I have completely forgotten what followed up the manor escapades, so moving on from the manor escapades and whatever followed it, we hear word that Titan will be summoned. So we, us and Y'shtola scrambled off to Limsa Laminsa to go face off against the bit after we got in touch with the people who fought him previously. Only the first person we found that was part of that group wasn't actually part of that group. He was just a bragging Rodigan who made us do his work for him at the mill. I asked them like 40 minutes ago, and now is when they answer the question. Anyway. So we then found an actual member of the Adventurers who wanted to prove that we were actually worthy of doing so. So they made us go through a bunch of rudimentary tests being tested by other members of the former group. We were able to prove that we had courage. That we were, in fact, cunning. And that we are helpful because we helped the goblin get some cheese. And wine. We helped a sommelier, who also used to be part of the group but is no longer due to being blinded in the fight against Titan. And we were able to get some wine. Really, really, really good wine. We ended up also revitalizing the entire wine industry. And then we were finally deemed worthy to fight Titan. And then we fought Titan. And that was the story arc. Today, I am the Dark Magician. We are going to do thaumaturgy. I don't actually have Titan's music. Sorry about that. Land. How are you doing, Ori? That's good. Welcome to the Thaumaturgy Guild. His fate has guided your steps here, friend. Within these hallowed halls, the arts of this devastation are taught. Primeval magics with which to bring about an enemy's ruin. If you would join our ranks and wield the power of the Thaumaturgy, I urge you to seize this moment and confide in me your arcane ambitions. Yes, there's no other answer, was there? Lean closer now, and I shall whisper to you Thaumaturgy's beginnings. The nation of old died, heritage traditions from the ancient Belida city, founded by the descendants of the first mages. The seekers of these illustrious sorcerers were ultimately entrusted to the priests of the Order of Nal Thal, who have passed them down from generation to generation ever since. Focused and refined over centuries of use in the Order's funeral rites, the arcane magics of our ancestors can eventually emerge as the art we now know as thaumaturgy. A freezing blizzard to halt corruption, a raging fire to cleanse the corpse, a bolt of lightning to expel the sin of mortal life. The Dweemers, empowered in the particular preparation of the dead, are equally efficacious when applied to the living. Thus does our guild thrive in the depths of the Arzan Asuri, a sanctuary devoted to Thal, the divine arbiter of the afterlife. What say you then, adventurer? If you plumb the abyssal depths of thaumaturgy, let our learned sage guide your descent. But before you leap into the darkness, you must prove to our guildmaster that you are possessed of the spiritual fortitude necessary to look upon that which waits therein. When you rise, make it to the judgment of our most eminent mages, say the word. Well, adventurer, will you join our guild, or do you presume to ignore the urgings of impatient destiny? A wise decision indeed. To prepare for your initiation, I would have you study the volumes of fundamental thaumaturgy principle, all 108 of them. At least I would, if such requirements had not been abolished. Too great a deterrent to fresh novices, they said. I suppose you shall have to settle for calling upon the collective wisdom of our guildmaster. We have 5, you see, all brothers of the same house, though they all wield the supreme authority. It is the eldest who provides a singular voice for the guild when one is required. Master Kokobai, I believe. She's the receptionist of the guild, and she doesn't even know the guildmaster's name. Woo! What? Oh, thou's teeth, miss. Did your mother never tell you not to start with thaumaturge? Look at that expectant face, Kokubaigo. This lady is obviously a new applicant for the guild seeking advice with our eldest brother. Oh, pray Yayak. She can recite the 307 verses of the funeral rites for the virtuous fallen, but the simple task of keeping our name straight seems ever beyond our grasp. Well, I, for one, find the constant confusion endlessly entertaining. My apologies, my dear. My merriment was not meant to mock. You mistake. It is our sibling, Kokobuki, with whom you should speak. What is this? That has led us to a new aspirant. Ah, Kokobuki! Were you here the entire time? Greetings, child. I'm Kokobuki, the eldest. I would venture to say the wisest of the 5 masters of Thaumaturgy Guild. It is my solemn duty to furnish our would-be initiates with a secular understanding of our beloved arts. Thus, I would have your fullest attention. To wield Thaumaturgy is to unleash devastation of the highest magnitude. The lethal force of our spells far exceeds the destructive capability of any other form of arcane manipulation. Fire, lightning, blizzards, somnolence. The Thaumaturgy calls upon an expensive arsenal of offensive incantations to incapacitate and obliterate all manners of adversaries. Open your mind to our sorcerer's teachings, and you, too, shall soon hold the unparalleled power of our discipline in the palm of your hand. Of course, such power has a price. You must be willing to plunge headfirst in the forbidding chasm with Thaumaturgy's secrets. For advancement in this art comes only for the completion of deadly and terrible trials. I ask you now, aspirant, are you prepared to leap into the abyss in pursuit of power unrivaled? A confident response. Your name, if you will. Very well, Galena. Let us mark your initiation with the 3 eminently practical drifts. My first to gift you there shall be an addition to your hunting log. The name of such enemies will prove suitable to your training as a thaumaturge. The second and third gifts are the scepter and shield. Instruments you shall need to focus the destructive force of your will. Did you believe your initiation over? My dear disciple, we have only just begun. Take your new weapons in hand, and I will set you forth upon your first trial. Oh! Fair amount of crafting there, Cap. Oh. Right. Oh no. The scepter welcome. Like immensely, I have a desire for your destructive power within upon your features. Now we shall complete your initiation with a trial to test the limits of your aptitude for cunning channeling thaumaturgy. Huge hornets, starved mammoths, and snapping shrews inhabit this land in abundance. Exercise your sorcerer's might and slay 3 of each of these creatures before returning to my side. I went from BSM 40 to 83. Whoa! Have you remembered to eat? Oh! Cap, I recommend you eat something. first place. God, that's so barren to look at. Why I don't play Harvest Moon games anymore. Yeah, that's quite the level of flow you got in there, my dude. Sky's high to find that she's shaking her silent juice so she can learn magical I didn't realize you liked that wasp. I grinded 20 levels of this class and I still accidentally do that. That's so much crafting. Yeesh. Alright, that's fair. You're satisfied the look of a mage who has utterly vanquished her foes. Lena, I formally welcome you to the Brotherhood of Thaumaturgists. The purpose of this trial is to gauge your capacity for wielding thaumaturgy, an innate quality with the time of which are bound by the levels of etheric energies flowing through your physical being. Ether, the very stuff of life, exists with all living creatures to a greater or lesser extent. Remember this, there's the most basic law of arcane manipulation. As your experience grows, so shall your reservoirs of thaumaturgical endurance. It must be your magical might what will swell in response to the moments of extreme terror and duress. When you find yourself seeking a greater challenge, when you next crave your thrill of exquisite fear, this is when you shall know the time has come for you to visit me once more. mean, it also does seem like you're actually enjoying BSM at the very least. I can't imagine getting into a state of flow for 2 days and only eating once. Your burgeoning power strains against the confines of your untrained mortal shell. Another trial you must have. From this day forth, your tasks and challenges will be shaped by the teachings found within Thaumaturgy Yawning Abyss. A tome penned by the renowned Thaumaturgy Zozomaya. Brave brothers, who have not once tasted the bitter drought of defeat, will instruct you on the vital lesson to be gleaned from the four extensive chapters that comprise this exemplary work. Much shall you learn about the threats with which a particular practitioner of our art must contend. The first chapter, the threat of intimacy, falls within Chocobigo's purview. It's only fain that's one so averse to being approached should teach you the wisdom to be uncovered therein. Oh, okay. That's a significantly bigger relief. I found the optimal loop to max quality and progress and just been grinding. How do I need to grind? Yes, Felina, I've been expecting you. Allow me to read to you the pertinent passage from the opening chapter of Zozomaya's Guide. The threat of intimacy. Ah, how magnificent the potent power we wield. Roaring flames, piercing ice, and shocking bolts are matched not by fist or sword or spear. But the burly warrior waxes fearsome with every closing step. Fists shatter and bone blades slide through the flesh, spears puncture soft bellies. Know you this threat, and stand you apart from such men. Aye. The last part makes me queasy no matter how often I recite it. Lessons, however, should be obvious. Keep your distance from your foes. Apart from the agony of being hit, or stabbed, or worse, you'll have a devil of a time completing an incantation when an enemy flailing his weapons at you in your person. Thus the wise thaumaturgy always strikes from afar. The further the better. Now let us proceed with your trial. Take this dried fish and set it down in the vicinity of the Silver Bazaar. Next, simply draw back to a comfortable distance and wait for the vulture to swoop in to feed. And that's when you ambush the nasty creature with a barrage of deadly spells. Once you've slain the scavenger, be sure to retrieve a generous slice of vulture meat for Fafono. He doesn't mind us conducting trials so close to his shop, as long as he's properly compensated. Yes, Relena, we pay him in sorcery blade, bird bit flesh. That's somewhat what define my main crafting jobs and was whichever one's paired with the botanist. And even then I was still eventually with thou needs to mine and do other crafting job. And then I went, but I also have a significant amount of money. And the game went, oh, that you do. That you do. Though I really should get back to leveling mine. What is my... Okay, no, I've actually been doing that. Never mind. I'm still actually buying stuff from Blacksmith and Armor though, so I really do need to level those. Fish. So close to shop this? Sir, you are the man of significant amount of range. You done making use of my testing grounds, are you? Cough up the fee then. There's nothing so tender as a bit of meat pummeled with wanton wizardry. Nice doing business with you, Thaumaturge. Did you say Thaumaturge? Has this just made Mage just complete a guild trial? Ah, Master Alchemist. What brings you out to the bazaar this fine afternoon? The lady here just slew herself a plump vulture. You'd be surprised how many of these scepter-wielding sorcerers end up sliced to ribbons by beak and talon. And that's not the sort of flesh I've the face for, you understand. My brothers! Not again! Also, if you're wondering, I had trouble making the Dark Magician girl's outfit. But it's significantly easier time making the Dark Magician, so that's the one I went with. Dark Magician girl outfit was too OP. Like, I'd seen a couple of examples on Glamazon. It didn't hit the vibe as right. Welcome back, Felina. You seem to have done well. Both eyes intact, face and appears unshredded. It truly is the most terrible feeling to have one's casting interrupted by heinous injury. This is one of the easiest trials, if you ask me. Keep well away from pointy, slashy, bashy things if you want to reach the end of your arcane utterance. That's just common sense. Fortune favours the fighter who flings from fire from afar. I simply love the look of loathing levelled at me by the distraught duelist distressed by my daily downpour. We thaumaturges excel at offense, but fail miserably at defense. Our most effective strategy is to topple our adversaries with overwhelming force before they have a chance to respond. Honors for the knights and dead mages. Well, you know, your studies appear to be progressing nicely. It won't be long before you dominate the battlefield as an avatar of sorcerer's destruction. So it's true, Buki. Don't try to hide from me, Byogo, or your Bani, or Basil, or Boho. Kokobushi, what are you doing here? You promised! You promised you would teach me next! Well, yes, of course we did, Brucey. But really, Nahir was most insistent. And once again, you brushed me aside in the hope that I would abandon my heart's desire. Why do you deny me? I hate all you! All of you! Please, Brucey, you shouldn't say such hurtful things. You know how delicate Byogo is. That was Kokobushi, my youngest brother. He so dearly wishes to come with Thaumaturge like the rest of us. It simply isn't possible. The poor boy's etheric levels are pitifully low. I thought we had convinced him to accept fate's cruel quirk when he entered the Alchemist Guild. But yet he yearns to walk the path of thaumaturgy. So just cover his determination, he spends all his waking moments experimenting with alchemical concoctions, seeking a method by which he can expand his capacity for arcane manipulation. Well, the obvious is not your concern. Back to the abyss with you, young thaumaturge. And I mean that in the most encouraging manner possible. That is a good question, Cap. What if I could backflip? Yes, Rena, yes. Power surrounding you is palpable. The glare begins to blind my thaumaturge's eye. The lesson today shall be taught to you by Kokobani. Go to them and hear from the chapter entitled The Threat of Paucity. Ah, so Lena, you have come to learn of the fifth of the third eldest brother, have you? I promise you, however, your education shall not be third-rate. Let us read from the second chapter, shall we? Are you settled? No? Last moment trips to the privy? Oh, dear Darth. That's quite unfortunate. The threat of paucity. How magnificent the ruthless power we wield. Flame devours ice in tombs and lightning courses through the stricken bodies of our foes. With all such desperation when the wellspring runs dry. Flame splutters out and ice melts into slush and lightning sparks no longer. Know you this threat and mind you the limits of your mortal vessel. Terrifying thought, isn't it? A thaumaturge sure is. Exhausted arcane reservoirs is not but a woman with a stick and a funny hat. For we mages, we may as well equate the etheric energy flowing through our veins with our very lifeblood. Should a battle find us lacking in this precious resource, we are as good as dead. Controlling the expenditure of your power requires an understanding of their balance. The scales can tip in one of two directions, astrally or umbrally. When your spell leans in the umbral direction, your thaumaturge is affected by a state known as umbral ice. The pulling of your spell is diminished, but they also require less energy to invoke. On the other hand, a thaumaturge in the astral fire state will find the potency of her incantations enhanced but at a greater cost to her etheric stamina. Now, with the concept of etheric balance and the efficient casting foremost in your mind, I bid you go forth and slay 8 thefts. Pray do not do your best to stay alive. It reflects badly on me when the mauled corpse of one of our pupils is returned to the ossuary. Oh, Amazon having a good notification system. That's a good one, Darth. here? Salamanders. That would mean spending money. Indeed. Bats were such strong friends to salamanders. Well, yes, but Darth was not Darth, but remember, Quark wasn't that successful a businessman. Even by Ferengi standards. Granted, I would argue that Amazon isn't run by business people anymore, but neo-aristocrats, but that's the entire world right now. I would also point out that Nagos was banging his mother. Woohoo! A5! You're right at following me up, right and breathing. Wonderful! It is so much simpler to pose these questions to a student without having to resort to necromantic divination. Tell me, Relina, what action would you take if you found that your thaumaturgy endurance exhausted in the midst of a battle? I mean, I would do this. Most practical indeed. A discreet withdrawal to await the replenishment of your energies is a sound strategy. But should there be nowhere left to run, a vial of ether can be your stoutest ally. Ah, ether. The draft of the gods. We thaumaturges, indeed, any who practice the arts of arcane manipulation, value this substance above all others. Thus it will be with unbridled fury that we receive the most recent reports of beastmen activity. It seems an Amayala's raging party has attacked a caravan on the trade, or ransom made off with an entire crate of the precious ether. The time has come for you to put your new knowledge to the test. Annihilate these Amaya bandits and retrieve the cargo of ether-filled vials. According to the report, their armored war transport was last spotted to the south of Drybone. I believe Kokobuki has an additional request. While you're busy incinerating Amaya, be sure to collect some samples of the blood. Assuming you can draw any from the smoking remains. Oh, he did. friends. Again, correct. So what's that got to do with him being a good businessman? I also point out that Quark is of the better end of Ferengi in general. He did everything he could to avoid weapons raiding. He actually paid his employees better after they went on strike. And these are things that modern businessmen don't do. Not without really strong unions backing you. Oh, Rainbow! We saw you the other day. Doo-dee-doo, boom, boom. Do I detect the scent of ether? And I trust that stench is ammo your blood. Oh, 10 vials, 20, 30? The sight of so much ether is just so very comforting. Well, we're here, cope with that, Benny. Is this the crate that was stolen? Is he relaying his lessons have had a desired effect? I will assume the vial viscous liquid you have there is beastman blood. Kokobushi would be pleased. Kobuki, you left a word for me to visit Osuri. Have you finally decided to begin my training in thaumaturgy? Oh, Kobushi. Good of you to come. Lena here was kind enough to obtain a sample of ammo blood for you. An alchemist acquaintance of mine explained how you began using the substance in your research to create mana exempling elixir. Naturally, we are most interested in the results of your such experiments. So you see, Bussy, your work as an alchemist already puts you in a position to work alongside us. You need to become a thaumaturge to be part of our family. That's right, Bussy. Everything in the battlefield is a dangerous place, and our skills are not exactly suited to keeping others safe from harm. I see. This is but another attempt to dissuade me from pursuing my true calling. I do not want to cheer you on from the safety of my workbench. I want to fight alongside you. Bussy, we cannot stand the thought of you being harmed. Pray do not do anything foolish. I do apologize. Brother, I sometimes forget how difficult it must be having aptitude for arcane arts. As I mentioned before, Rolina, Kokobushi is dangerously unsuited to the wielding of thaumaturgy. Even with the proper training, he would be unable to cast the magics as we can. Were he to attempt to force a manifestation of power, the strain on his etheric reserves would likely kill him. But let's not dwell on this unpleasant circumstance. For you, on the other hand, we remain with thaumaturgic potential. Rowena, diligent in your studies and do not cease your effort to expand your wellspring of power. I've not been able to get into it. I did actually run a game once where I used mana instead of spell points, and it worked quite well. I will say it probably works best if you just house rule for sorcerers. Now, when it comes to this game, though, I don't often use ether. Which is why you often see me with just piles of potions up here. But I do use cordials when I'm out doing my botany. I've been there, Cap. Oh, I've been there. Come, Lena. Yawning a bit seconds once more. Today, Cockaboo Bessie will instruct you from the chapter entitled The Threat of Superiority. I know, it does actually work, and there is rules in the DMG that actually helps you turn it into a mana-based game instead. Hey, you actually got recognized for it. I think the only time I've ever gotten 6 columns is when I was a white mage. You are coming for your lesson, Lena? Then heed my words. The threat of superiority. Ah, how magnificent the imitating power we wield. Flames sear the air, ice frost the ground, and lightning flashes with blinding incandescence. But not all are cowed by our elemental fury. Ignite not your flames, summon not your ice, and strike not with your lightning. Know you this threat, and stay your hand against such foes. Once you cut away all the overblown imagery, the passage draws attention to an important tactic. A wise thaumaturge does not engage in battle against opponents she cannot defeat. A fine example would be avoiding conflict with Ulda's multitude of furious merchants. These soulless, raving creatures are afflicted with the madness of insatiable avarice. What topical timing! Hold on, I think a hair just fell into my eye. Okay, it was a lash. Okay, that's it gone. Do you perhaps recall the crate of ether you retrieved from the Amaya? Well, a number of the right peddlers have arrived at our guild with the gall to demand recompense for the few measly vials we emptied as our just reward. Alright, yes, we drank the entire bloody box, but the point is that the guild cannot presently afford to pay such a sum. Thus, I pass on to you the secret of my last and most potent defense. Shameless weeping. I'm not speaking of a few tears here. I want you to stride right up to these tyrannical traders and cry your eyes out. When I first played D&D 3.0, we used a homebrew pieces. debate if I even like spell slots or not. Notice we got well, Central is less needed to be able to down a potion to get spells back, but yeah, started 3.5 when if you ran out of spells actually you had. I was storing spells like once. You were Thaumaturge! What manner of guild are you running here? Do you simply loot and pillage the goods of fine, upstanding citizens as you see fit? Stop that! Oh dear, I'm not angry at you, you understand? It's those 5 ether adult brothers I take issue with. You tell them next time this happens, I'll have the price taken out of their unprincipled hides. Alright, miss. I know you're the one who chased down those Amoya brutes for us. I'll let this one go this one time. For your sake. Yeah, you needn't cry about a few vials of ether, lass. I'll tell you what, you dry your eyes for me and I'll take care of the loss out of my own purse. I feel like I was just used. A masterful performance, Relina. This sniveling was a nice touch. You will, however, encounter foes who are unmoved by such piteous wailings. Take this recent request, for instance, which I have nominated to serve as your next trial. A team of scholars has asked for thaumaturs to destroy a cursed relic they unearthed known as Mormo's Urn. While pottery is, by and large, immune to tears, it is the Alcaran thieves that subsequently stole it that concern me. The Alcaran are an organization of criminals normally known for their gentle and understanding dispositions. Rather than attempting to engage in an entire gang of their thugs, I would suggest you neutralize the threat of your person with a well-timed sleep spell. The Alcaran have been seen traveling in the southeast of Drybone. Find them and destroy the urn they carry. Yeah, I remember back in AD&D as a cleric, basically holding on to my one or two spells I had that for the end. Most of the dungeon. I had the better side of things compared to the actual magic user of the party though, because oh boy, I could at least hit things with a mace. Did I do this too early? Oh. Well. This is awkward. Dark magic server attack! Well, huh. So, as we give the, I think it's normally 5 or 10 minutes. It makes me wait before I do this when the server drops me, kicks me out for some issue or other. That's happened to me twice this last week. I wonder if there's an issue. Well, there's a big patch tomorrow, so tonight, so that might help. I have an upcoming Star Wars game. And I am torn between two characters. I have a smuggler who is basically a truck driver. That's what she is. She is. Let's see. Well, that is actually one of the other ones. Yes, my other option is an R2 unit. So this is the smuggler. The entire concept behind her is she is a space trucker who became a space trucker because she grew up hearing her uncle's war stories. Because he tried to move freight during the Clone Wars. It is no longer the Clone Wars, and now she is doing one of the most boring jobs she can possibly do because she is just living a normal move stuff about job. So she's bored out of her mind. No, if I had to I'd either play a secret Gungan in power armor hiding the air Gungan or light side Sith out to use their pet. Ooh! Both of those are quite fun concepts there, Cap. Now, the basis of this game is we're in a system 5 years before A New Hope. And it's meant to be about how we form a rebel cell here by ourselves. Does the smuggler have a foul-mouthed Astro Droid as a partner? She officially does not have a partner yet, Darth. Her main role for the group, if I went with her, would be pilot. Whilst the astromech would be, well, it's an astromech. It's really good at hacking through computers and fixing machines. And you can play games on it. Blue Trucker is a good choice. Probably gives you more chance. Yeah. I am very torn. The blue trucker does seem like it has probably more actual options. Well, you pick the trucker, you could have a huge Blue Brothers style car chase. That I could. That I could. Yeah, so you two, Cap and Oi, are leading trucker. Whilst Darth, I'm pretty sure, wants me to be a droid. Falboy, Mother Star too. The R2, I was initially just thinking of the trucker. And then I was, during character making, could not settle on talents. So I put the movies on just to give myself inspiration. And then I just sat there going, you know, it's been years since someone's actually played a droid in our group. And I've always wanted to do the R2 unit. And then Abby our DM was like, hey, why don't you just make it and see how you feel? And then I made it in like 2 hours without a single moment of hesitation or thought process. Just like, yep, I want this, 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 and we're done. Then I made her Hero Forge and like, holy shit, I actually made quite an awesome looking mini. I'm really happy with this one. Anyway, that is hopefully enough time. Let us find out. Be fucking goddamn boop. Alright. Thanks, guys. I think I needed to just talk about that a little more to see how I was feeling. Oh, everyone got kicked out over here. Oh ho ho! That is not a number I have seen since I first tried joining during the Endwalker days and when I just can't play right now. I will start this game in a little bit of time. Normally the queue is like 12 or 24. That do be a European server hiccup. So I guess that does confirm it's very much related to Patch. I will say, the droid also has an easier time joining the party. Granted, that way is via being property. Because there's a whole aspect of Star Wars that is just, the entirety of droids in Star Wars is very much an understated mindset. I've been subs for 720 days. Am I going crazy, or did that number just go up? Okay, now we're going down again. Let this actually speak to the stability of FF14. How many streams have we done without a single issue like this? Did you get thrown out in as well in America, Cap, just to make sure? I think it was just European servers, you probably would have mentioned. Okay. So this is the login screen. You guys, I don't think I've actually seen this in a very long time. I see it daily. I will say that regardless of which choice I am doing, the R2 unit or the trucker, they are both the scoundrel class. Just do things very differently. One of the things I actually quite like about Saga Edition, the classes are so customizable. And you can somewhat tell there was ideas in there that might have turned into Fourth in a different universe. I'm very glad we got Fourth as we did. But it's like there's bits of 3.5 still in it. have heard it came out. I haven't actually read it yet. So my opinion on it is unknown. I really need to check it. I probably will tomorrow night when I'm... or tomorrow during the day before I get on during work. Well, work and break. MCDM RPG. Well, then, yeah, that's a pretty good reason to be looking forward to it. I was looking forward to the Brent Ultimates and Messianella Kickstarter where they created fishing rules for 5e. I'm really looking forward to using them in my games. Especially now that I have it. Just need to get the players out of the bloody cave they're in. Yes, the Phoenix Forges also looks right good. I backed that one as well. So the world got temporarily nuked. It's because someone was goofing off on a class quest. No. I think it was being crowdfunded. I remember signing up to something else. I was back as I said that one I also backed. I want that so badly. It looks hilarious. That's what awesome always did. It was honestly the actual concept art they put up there with it, with putting the ranger helmets on that era of clothing. That one's a good game. I haven't played it, I haven't run it yet, but I have read it. I do like the look of that one. I will also say I am disappointed in Modiphius for how they announced the second edition of Star Trek. They had the perfect opportunity to call it the next edition, and they didn't. They just called it 2E. It's like, guys, you'll never get that again. Nice. Then the movie editions. Hey, we're in! I think. Star Trek the Motion Picture Edition. Roll to see if anything happens. Zero. You have to roll for that game, or you would need to have to roll 5d100, and each one needs to roll 100 for anything to happen. The rest of the time, it's here we are. Uh-oh. Snooze, you lose. So that was what's meant to happen if the server doesn't die. Relina, a moment if you please. Pray allow me to shatter that urn. I thought that if I assisted you with your task, that my brothers might finally take me seriously. So I followed you. What have we got here then? Calling noisy sand rabbits that are about to get skinned? Oh! Good ghosts! Where'd they come from? I'm not thaumaturge, but I sound my tricks. Dark magic attack! Hey, Agent, I have a salve for that. Oh my god! My dude! Why'd you hit him? You do not hit a target that's under the sleep spell. It was really easy if you did literally nothing. That was something incredible, Alina. I wish I could wield that sort of power. I became an alchemist in the hopes of creating some manner of mana-amplifying elixir. All my efforts have been for naught. The results have been far too mild to make any difference. I'll never be a thaumaturge like my brothers at this rate. I'll forever be the pitiful, powerless little sibling. Well, more Mozart. If I destroy it, then maybe my family will see what I'm capable of. Wait! Don't you dare break my urn! Ah, what the? Did that piece of pottery just talk? Are you Moromoto? The void set? Yes, I am Moromo. But I'm not about one of the nice void scent. It was the nasty ones that sealed me up in here for helping a mortal. If you'd be so kind as to open the lid of my urn, I'd be very happy to grant you a wish. Anything you desire. Fortune, fame. I'm not interested in fame or fortune. But there is one thing I'd like to have a etheric power to equal that of my brother's. Power, is it? A perfectly acceptable wish. In fact, I sense the latent ability buried deep within your spirit. It will be a simple thing for me to... Or is the power... Why are we letting this happen? Why are we letting this happen? Why are we letting this happen? Well, I don't feel any different at all. I think Mortimer might have been lying. Come on, Elena. It's time we were leaving. Oh, are we supposed to break this urn? And there's that. Yes, this will be such fun. I mean, it'll be nice to return home after all this excitement. On this day, we held the Idiot Ball. Good news, I know an old cat dad in a funny hat who can help with that small little child. Wait! He would be perfect to become a red mage. Oh no! The chains of the plot have bound me and kept me from putting a stop to this obviously horrible thing. Like, it makes sense if you're a beginning adventurer to not have the experience to go to try and stop that. It's when you're coming back to do it later that you're like, I know way too much to allow this to happen. Welcome back, Arlena. I'm glad to see you. Before we discuss the trial further, however, I would ask you about Kowabushi. When I saw him but a few moments ago, he seemed odd. Well, other than usual. Would you have happened to know all of it? He's been possessed. He has been possessed. Hey, Bussy was at your trial? It's extraordinary, dangerous and foolish to interfere with the Thaumaturge's training. I shall have to scold him most heartily. Such a pleasant aside, I'm impressed that you claimed victory in spite of this unexpected development. The teachings of the Yawning Abyss has served you well. With your experience and control thus demonstrated, I believe you're ready to add a new spell to your repertoire. Scathe. The elementally neutral blast of force will prove effective against all manners of opponents. I never use it. As I'm sure you're eager to test the incantation efficiency, I'll grant you leave to return to your training. I pity the next hostile creature crosses your path. See, this is us doing it after the same of the world. It's us flashing back to off screen when we learned the entire. Ah! That makes a bit more sense. That looks so goofy when I'm holding up the fucking staff that you get from Emmett Selk. Alina, you are safe. I feared you had fallen victim to the Mage Slayer. Have you not heard that a recent spike of gruesome killings taking place in Ul'dah? Each case involves at least one dead thaumaturge, and every corpse is found bloody, battered, and utterly drained of etheric energy. Ill tidings aside, I am glad to see you alive and glowing with vitality. It is time for you to delve into this final chapter of the Yawning Abyss. Kokobaha, our second youngest sibling, will read to you from the great threat of perplexity. I wonder if anyone's actually done that as a challenge run where they have leveled every job you can concurrently. So that you would do all the base jobs at the same time. And then when you get to Heaven's Ward, you would add those up and then get them up to the level 50 mark. And then so on and so on and so on until you reach Endwalker as a max 90 and everything. I sadly know the answer was yes. Oh boy. That sounds like a significant amount of work. The Power Gamer run. Greetings, Relina. Are you once more prepared to pursue the pages of power and peril? Then let us begin. Ah, how magnificent the dawning power we wield. Flames pursue, light transfixed, and lightning dances in the ranks of our enemies. But what terror descends when from all sides? Those ranks close. Flames are smothered, ice crushed, and lightning grounded. Know you this threat, and where are you, the multitude's foe? Is the point of this passage readily apparent? It must be a problematic. For example, should you meet this malefic mage slayer and he or she proves to be multiple murderers, what Thaumaturge needs is a thick thrall, courageous companion to accompany her in case where collective cronies are expected. Now as for your trial. Kobara, pray allow me to suggest a practical course for Lena's training. The town is buzzing with news of this yet more slaughtered thaumaturges. Immediately boys following the woods in Norfolk's Wells. I would have Relina aid me in hunting down the culprit while the trail is yet fresh. Relina may have tolerated your interruption of her trial the last time, Bussy, but you are hardly the henchman she needs to clear such a hazardous hurdle. Your concerns are understandable, brother. If I allay your fears, I can introduce Relina to a valiant warrior who recently entered my employ. You have secured the service of a stalwart swordsman? Then that would indeed be in line with learning the lesson of the day. Perhaps. Come now, Relina. Let us be about our business before Kobara has a change of heart. I'll be waiting for you in Norfolk Wells. Oh dear God! Was that Kokobusi? All our quests? All of them? Like, I have quests everywhere that I have yet to do. Because what? Hi. What? Why? That's so much content. And they're going to do this for every expansion? Well, they will reach Dawn Trail roughly in about 2028? Oh gee, I wonder how they got burned out. Oh my god. Wow. Sorry, I should not make fun of that. That's WoW is a terrible fate. And also, it's their fair choices. That's how they enjoy MMOs. That's how they enjoy MMOs. It's just... I'm just flabbergasted. Ah, Verlina, so good of you to come. My Rodigan friend here is the warrior I mentioned back to the Olisuri. Now there's no time to waste. Why don't you head to the stream and examine the pies and the same mages? I will go with you. But my delicate stomach, I fear, I might contaminate the scene. Remember, you're looking for anything that might help us track down this killer. That's just... yeah, fair play to them. Just fair play to them. I need to stop reacting to such things. Isn't it right, Edda? Yep. Yep. It's good to know our tradition of just sticking bodies into our pockets started at an early age. Did you uncover anything incriminating? The blood is yet slick to the touch. The slaughter must have been recent indeed. The villain may yet lurk nearby. Return to the creek where the bodies lay and linger for a time. I dare say your aura, saturated as it is with the enticing etheric energy, will lure the mage slayer into the open. Have courage, Relina. Our burly companion stands ready to leap to your aid. I'll promise me a sack full of guilt to do what I do best. And that's keeping all the attention on me. Ah! Hopefully, it doesn't crash this time. Just need one more turn. Hey, babe! Did not crash! We have progress. Quest line is really when you sleep the most. And we're done. Alley-oop. Seems your partnership with our hired blade went splendidly. It is unfortunate, though, that one of the imps with the ability to flutter away. Oh, did you not notice? You wish sort of for to come with her with your trial but half finished, would you? Of course not. I'm afraid, however, that Rodican has already collected his recompense and departed from the nearest alehouse. What to do? What to do? Surely a thaumaturge of your caliber can handle a single imp, yes? If I'm not mistaken, it fled into a little cave over there. Hurry now, before it slips away to some hidden nook or cranny. This is the most subtle of void sense possessions I have ever seen. You can barely tell that he's possessed. That is not Kobagusi. Well, it is Kobagusi. A Kobagusi possessed by the void scent that escaped from Momoro's urn. It was feeding on the etheric energy of all those slain thaumaturges. And you, my dear mana-rich Velina, were to be next. I have wanted to absorb your delicious power since the moment we met. A pity that has been such an amazing charade. However, did you see right through it? I'm Kobagusi, brother. How could I not? It's time to destroy you, Mormo, and put a stop to these sinister killings. As the eldest, I must take responsibilities for my family's misadventures. A coward like you destroy me? Your opponent should have pierced my blade heart. Instead, you aimed for the knife. Fear stays your hand. Fear that slaying me will also slay your sibling. Poor, spineless thaumaturge. I shall, however, leave you with a pleasant thought. It was Kokozu's fervent wish to amass the power. He craved the arcade to stand against his brothers as an equal. What a shame that he must now stand against you. It fazed me to admit, but there's some truth to that creature's words. I surrendered the perfect opportunity to end this. I betrayed my own teachings. Return to the ossuary and report the completion of your trial. Oh yeah, I'll remain here for a time and gather my thoughts. We have possessed mage and we need someone to perform an exorcism. Who here he is? Urianji pops off. Priestly robes at the... On the winter of the day, I have laboured over these texts of spiritual exodus in vain. Now cometh the day I put these readings to use. I prithee, friend, that I have most certainly learned the delicate arts required. Oh, by the way, how are you, Cap and Darth? I don't think I've asked. That's good. Guys log back in to just stand here? Alright. Exist. One more patient in half an hour. Alright. Fair do. Ah, Felina. Kokobuki has advised me of your adventures. It seems the mage slithered away, but your stint with the swordsman was nonetheless successful. Consider the chapter complete. Your time with our tome of teachings is at an end. Well, to be absolutely accurate, there is an addendum with additional advice. The Kokobuki consider it extracurricular. Even if I dare not delve into those diabolical depths, I do not yet aim to die. You understand. I have yet to inform my brothers of Kokobuki's misfortune. I have yet to reconcile the maelstrom within my own mind. The most fundamental lessons of the thaumaturge's demand, I slay the creature where it stood. It was the most opportune moment to strike. Minimal risk and victory was all but assured. How many more will suffer my hesitation and my cowardice? I will likely be the same, however, before a more mole resurfaces to kill again. Now we have uncovered the deception, the voice will seek a new hunting ground, where Kokobuki's face is unknown. And though the respite may be brief, I must devote this time to considering my next course of action. Pray leave me to my musings, Relina. Where with the exorcist happening? Yeah. Ah, Relina. I saw you coming this time. I've been more watchful since Kokobuki told us about the dreadful business of Kokobushi. We must locate our unfortunate younger sibling as soon as possible and deal with him. But Kokobuki is not his usual inflammable self. It frightens me to see our eldest soul indecisive. Terrifies me, in fact. Perhaps you might speak with him and help banish the air of uncertainty. I will say these names are horrendous to a dyslexic. Relina. Long have I agonized over Kokobusi's flight, and the measure I might take to extract him from it. It would not do well to call upon my thaumaturgist colleagues. No, they would simply seek to obliterate my brother outright. Our teachers from the yawning abyss allow for no other alternative. There is, however, one tiny glimmer of hope. I have had word that the scholars who requested the destruction of more CERN have returned from the expedition. They are currently in Camp Drybone, blowing the ink dry of their collective findings regarding the wretched Voidsent. I would ask that you go to these experts of the otherworldly phenomena and beg permission to pursue their work. There should be someone like us, suppose it is to order 2 orbit Spanish. Exactly. It's just so much. So much cocoa. If you seek the definitive work on Moromo, and seek no further, I append an in-depth analysis of a most cunning ritual, method contrived by the measures of hell to annihilate the soul of this especially potent Voidsent. When it comes to training such creatures as the arc energies, one must... but I have not the time to stand here explain the intricacies of shaping arcane pottery. Here, take my chapter and read it at your leisure. You wish to learn a Moromo? Right this instant? Why, barely! How did you? Well, I suppose I could spare a copy of my writings. I've already prepared several extra sets to share with the potential publishers. I can well understand your curiosity. Moromo is truly fascinating even among the oddities of the Voidsent. She is far too powerful to make use of tiny holes that open between our realities, and thus must send across only her spirit to possess a corpse or some other suitable host. You'll find all explained there in the second chapter. Thankfully, after this experience, Lena never just stands there and lets things happen again. No, never. It's just a wonder of all males / Lala's are so tight. The naming commission is Did Rauba name Pippin himself? Oh, right. That's correct. I was wondering why I felt like there was something missing. You're interested in reading our book of Moromo? Of course, it'd be a pleasure to share our findings with a fellow student of the Voidsent. Here's the first chapter, mine own humble contribution to our research. It tells the tale of how we became aware of the creature's existence, and delves into the nature of the urn and present fell power. Thank you for being brief. Alright, back to Old Dom. Interesting, because it does feel different from every other Lala males. Not that we have that many bind. You have the 3 chapters of the Book of Mormon? Yep. The histories unearthed in the ruins of Siltrit depict the suffering wrought by a singular powerful void scent. The cunning and terrible seductress known as Mormon. With genius born of desperation, the mages of the now fallen city fashioned an urn that would drain and imprison the etheric vitality of any creature that laid a hand or claw upon it. Mormon believes he was receiving a gift of appeasement from beleaguered citizens found their very essence drawn forth and trapped within the enscrolled pot. In the course of several centuries, the captive of the arc energies was intended to weaken and dissipate, allowing any surviving descendants to safely shatter the urn and thus destroy Mormons in every spirit. The pot lid was never to be opened again. To do so would release the ravenous void spirit, freeing her soul to enslave the nearest mortal vessel. As possession of this nature is irreversible, the only mercy afforded such a host should be a swift and decisive demise. This explains Mormon's fixation on thaumaturgicide. Kokobusi's body provided little arcane sustenance from the weakened void scent, forcing her to prey upon richer sources of ether to restore her hideous power. This morsel of information may prove most vital. In fact, it may be the only glimmer of hope our poor sibling has. Pray hand this work over to Kokobigo. I shall be along momentarily. Hey. This is the word of hope to study that nasty void set. I should hope it provides some mental salvation. Kokobuki? These matches are naught but misery and despair. It seems like we have little choice but to employ our traditional approach. Though fraught with danger, there is one solution that promises an alternative to killing Kokobushi. If we fail, however, it will likely mean death for us all. Who is this mad mage that possesses our eldest brother? While avoiding the threat of eliminating the risks, is that not how we thaumaturgists do battle? With each passing moment, Mormon draws ever closer to her full strength. It pains me to even suggest it, but we should strike now. Kokobuki, while the voice is yet feeble. I share the self-same sentiment. Sorrowful though it may be that we must slay our sage sibling. And soon. Listen, brothers. For my solution is thus. In returning for releasing Kokobushi from Mormon's trial, I will offer the voice the chance to glut herself of my mana. You cannot! The succubus will drain you to a lifeless husk! And with such a feast will awaken all our terrible magics. That well of my power is vast. I wager Mormon's thirst will be slacked before my spirit fully runs dry. On the newly enlivened void scent, she will then face the combined wrath of Relina and 4 guild masters of thaumaturgy. How can we prevail against this power going to preternatural potency? I've always avoided adversaries against whom we have no advantage. The fault lies with thee. Ever have I encouraged this avoidance and taught only the wisdom of certain victory. It is time we learn the courage to fight battles of unsure outcome. And as you, Relina, I ask to instruct us. There is yet one chapter left in the yawning abyss. One is customary hidden from your members. Undertake the trial from within, and show my brothers what it means to be brave. How can you ask such a thing of Relina, when even our guild masters have yet to attempt the ghastly trial? The arcane might you will possess is far greater than you believe. Rowena, once you deem yourself prepared for the lesson of our true final chapter, meet us in the hall of Thal's Respite. Seems to follow a late naming convention. Been Tarpin. Okay. Alright, where are we going? All the way up there? Okay. Up. Up. Yep. Hell no, I'm about to jump down to 1,000 next transportation. Ah, fair enough. Rowena is literally just named after Rowena Peacecraft. I didn't know of any. I didn't actually learn the naming conventions of the races in the game. Assigned name at birth, I believe. I gave up on naming conventions and just named everyone Brad and Janet. Are they all just named after the Rocky Horror Picture Show characters already? You just go into a lab and find Frankenfurter up there selling hot potions. It's time to see what's on the slab. I regret having to drag you into our family's troubles. But I'm confident that with the many other terrible trials you have bested already, you're no avail once more. In chapter the Yawning Abyss presents a trial that challenges the acumen, knowledge, and skill of a single thaumaturge. You must employ all the tools at your disposal if you hope to seize this victory. Let the trial commence. After I scratched my ear because it was itchy. Thanks for the advice, Kokobane. I will try to keep the voice inside me. Okay. If you guys could just keep dying as soon as I look at you, that would be great. Once again, you defy the void. The final nightmare begins. The Lord of the Flies coming. Beelzebub? We prove we're brave, guys. We've held some bats. I cannot stop shaking. I think this might actually be excitement. You see now, my brothers? With the primal energies of thaumaturgy at your command, there is no threat you cannot overcome. But perhaps there is a chance to save Kokobushi. I need to consider some of my strategies. But since we have been wasting our potential, I would never have believed it possible for a mage to show such courage and live. What a wonder Relina was. I feel my fingers itching to fling fire with a flurry. Fury, even. Imagine my siblings. What tower enemies you might topple should you stand firm together. Thank you, Relina. Your inspired display of magecraft has set the minds of my brothers reeling with new possibilities. Let's now return to the guild and discuss what is to come. Indeed, Dross isn't me. Dross is a familiar name. I feel like I've known someone that used to be called Dross. There's a name I've not heard. Wait, so the Furies and you accidentally go to a Furicon instead. Let's help it. Whatever medieval team you all should make. Kokobaigo, Kokobani, Kokobezi, Kokobahara, Relina. Even Moromo must wither before the onslaught of your combined thaumaturgy. But before we engage in the Void Scent, perhaps some time is needed for my brothers to unlearn their great inclinations. Meanwhile, I suggest you hurl yourself into the chasm of your studies. Your fearless thaumaturgy is a beacon to us all. It's nice to inspire low-level NPCs as opposed to having them thinking they can take even 10 health on a tree branch. Rather, if yours is entirely different for golden molasses. Fortune has favored us, really. Kokobushi has been spotted at Vesper Bay. We cannot let this opportunity pass us by. Head there with all due haste. And with you, take these descriptions of my brother's likeness and Morimo's mannerisms. Relay this information to some of the local residents and see what you can find. Oriange! Oriange, have you seen this weird Lalafell? He keeps accentuating every other word. X. Exploitative every other word? So what I can do for you, stranger? Now you mentioned, I did see a Lalafell who matched his description. He was watching the fairies coming with a more passing interest. Looking to hire some adventures of such, I reckon. This is a little bit random, like they're talking like an ex. Why are you in the I kind of like it as a character quirk. I have enlisted the assistance of my brothers in questioning the locals, but fear that you are unsettled to such subtle endeavors. Our plans rest upon your efforts, Relina. What's that, miss? You really say you're looking for someone? I believe I saw you, Lalafell, in the company of a couple of adventurers hailing from Minsa. I'm a rather thaumaturge where I had a hazard, I guess. I thought they were talking about seeing the area north of here. Have you seen this man? I will never forget that day in Cali where I put G Gundam on as a possible candidate for the year. And everyone's reaction to Dolman mid-fight just stopping going, have you seen this man? Ah, I see you're preparing to do Final Fantasy VII Remake. That's right, Squat. You need to be prepared for Jules. Look at the piss passy, love. What can I get you? Ah, information, is it? Aye, that little bloke was in here bringing a blush through all the young maidens' cheeks. Why, he lacked in height, so made up for in boldness. That more than one lass in his arm, he did. He was quite the part of the Dark Voice and help the help of Coyote! So Mormo has chosen this our new hunting ground. The maiden seductress by the succubus will be perhaps as vessels to hold her fully restored power. I fear they will have already been slain. As for the adventurer as well, I think you imagine what Mormo intends for the thaumaturge. Must find and warn these unwitting Lamosans before the voice strikes again. You were told that they might be headed north, yes? And it would be best for you to follow suit. Still here. It's still here. Somewhere close. That was my dot that killed it. Me thanks, lass. Ugh, my head. The little bastard said he would give us a grand tour of old Duh. Aye, it's been grand, alright. Please, he took me mate for the north. I think it was modding something about Moondrip. Melina, what's befallen? I sensed the presence of the Void's hand, and it appears he has things well in hand. I appear to be the Fate. One was a Moondrip. Fitting place for the battle to come. It is time to finish this, my brothers. Kogabushi will be a slave to the feed no longer. I shall approach Mortimer first. As we discussed, if the bargaining proceeds smoothly and the boy sent feast on my proffered up mana, then she should soon manifest in her demonic form. As Mortimer is fully present within this realm, that is when you unleash the seething power of the abyss. Wow! You actually hit 90 blacksmith right now. Wow! Take my hat off to you if I did. That's actually quite impressive grinding, that is. My main way of leveling crafters is to do deliveries and the craft tribes, just because, you know, do as a daily thing. But that's wow. Though after an election for so long, and Halathometer should avoid such threats, I had to hold doubts as to whether such a direct conflict is in the correct path. Relena, in your experience, what do you consider to be a Thaumaturge's greatest strength? Yes, indeed. It is perhaps only by looking from within that we may find the answers we seek. Undecided. My fate awaits me. I have faith that, no matter what becomes of me, you shall succeed in destroying Mortimer, ending a threat to this realm. You're no kidding that you found the most efficient means of leveling that. That's so much EXP in such a short time. Enough, Mortimer. Well, if it isn't the eldest of the cowardly Thaumaturge brothers, how long you be busy whimpering under your bed? Wishing that I'd just disappear. I've come to offer you a deal. I know you seek the etheric energies needed to sustain your true form. But how much do you intend to waste feeding on these lesser mages? Alright, Cat, thanks for stopping by. Prepare that these striking sorcerers in their tit, trembling my capabilities, my power as a blazing sun. Would you not prefer to take what I can give you? Trade my strength and assume your rightful appearance. I'm sure you think me a coward, but there is no consequence. I only wish Kukubusi returned to us unharmed. You are wise to acquiesce. Hope you have a good day, Cat. At last! At long last, my true body, my true power is mine once more. I believe the stretching of arcane muscles is in order. Oh no, you don't, Void Sin. We will let you leave here alive. Oh. So you risk your lives in a violent rescue attempt? You should not bet what you are not prepared to lose. I shall tear the ether from your marrow. Guys, stop using Thunder 2! That's the AoE one! I am surrounded by idiots! No! For centuries I dreamed of escape. I will not be denied. Duty complete. We won? We won! Victory is ours! Kokobushi, Kogugi! Marumo is no more! We have saved the onion child. Where am I? Thank thou, you're awake, Kokobuki. Kobushi. It's alright. Or something is yet to start from a somnolent stupor. Buki? His etheric channels have contracted. They are barely sufficient to sustain his flow of life force. How we do not decrease his capacity for ether soon as vitality would drain away completely. My mana amplifying potion. Its potency is limited, but it might just be enough. I see the bell's ended, as I expected. You did it, Kokobushi! Your alchemy saved him! We would not have prevailed without you, Relina. You'll bear our power brother back to us, sorry. Pray meet us there when we might properly express our gratitude. It makes sense, you have the new type flash, but here we go. Thaumaturge Guild. Thank you, Relena. After seeking refuge in the comforting shadows of the abyss for so long, I lost sight of the blazing glory for much Thaumaturge is capable. The raw power and audacity of your magic craft has freed my brothers and me from our self-imposed cowardice. Thou himself had his fingers on my throat, but it's a sensation of hard-won supremacy is strangely satisfying. As for you, Kokobushi, you are our brother and our respected colleague. I hope you never again underestimate the precious power you wield. Elena, you have exceeded all my expectations. Your recognition of your outstanding growth as a thaumaturge, I shall impart to you one of the guild's most closely guarded techniques. Battle Ward is an offensive weaving of energies that blunts the force of any attack made against you. I'm sure you can understand why we do not teach the secret to every stray hedge mage, wizard who joins our ranks. Well, you've experienced the deadliest threats and the joy that comes with their obliteration. I'm certain you're eager to explore just how deep you might descend into the chasm of thaumaturgy. May your struggles bring wisdom and your wisdom bring courage. I, for one, look forward to hearing of your future thaumaturge endeavours. Shadow the Hedge. Also, them being caught in the AoE was not why I called them idiots. I put the skeletons to sleep so that we wouldn't actually need to fight them so we could focus on the boss. They then proceeded to attack the skeletons. Where's the damn fourth crystal light? But there you go. That's thaumaturge. But that's not what we came here for. At least that's not what the stream started for, but whew. No. We're here for the next part. Though, granted, these guys are important for later. Where is it? There we are. Black Mage. Quickrat Tatsarkuka, a prisoner confined to Masaya Pit, has relayed a perfect message to the Thaumaturge Guild concerning you. The seal on the Void Gate will be broken, and only she, bearing the gem of Shatato, can hope to close it. Retrieve the said crystal from the sands of Thanalan. Must take the black and harness your newfound powers, that the realm may be spared. We cannot do that from here. The leader turns to their headquarters. How was your journey with the mages? Elena? Thank you, Science, for not being complete dumbasses. Hey, Maktai. How you doing? I will point out another wee bit about who you chose to have Relina hug there in that descriptor, Thancred was the one that got possessed. Why am I walking? I'm a mage. A Grand Master, even. That was suppression, not stupid. That it was. I'm just amused that after doing possession storyline. Can you just go? Hey, fair enough. Taking the black. Relina, I've been waiting for you. In a way. Please let me explain. Do you know the Marasaya pit? Is a prison here in Oda. In prison, a man may well do most anything to keep his mind occupied. Of late, one enemy claims to hear the voice in Naothal. No doubt he has lost his mind after serving 100 years of a life sentence. But he knew you by name, Relina, and maintains the trader's demand that you win the gem of Shatato in exchange for its release. I fear, no doubt, I will make it nothing more than a maniacal ravings of a cell-crazed, sweaty-toothed madman. But I fear the only one way to be sure is to free him from the pit. The prisoner's name is Kukaraka Tatra Luka. Dear God, the names today. And as is his story, whether or not proof enough of his lunacy, he also saw himself as a black mage. But much such magic was lost to the Eorzea centuries ago. Who would have seen our charlatan think he will fool with such rubbish? Nevertheless, he has invoked the name of Thal, and the Order feels unwise to ignore his words. Still no believer. You have come, as he said he would. So let's get to the bottom of this, shall we? It may be that you're agent of fate, or perhaps you're merely a crooked old man's accomplice. In either case, I ask that you travel to Highbridge in eastern Thanalan. Seek out the planar fissure, a rift between the world and the next. Fell whatever beast may lurk there, and water the earth with their blood. According to the glorified jailed murmur, doing so will give rise to the gem of Shatato. The gem is no more than a pretty stone oft mentioned in bedtime stories and the tales of fairies. We shall see if it truly exists. I shall wait your findings here. Return to me when your deed is done. Just wait until you make sure to play Yuma's deck with a magician. Magician. And magician girl. Better class. I told them I was afraid of heights, and they said to send me here for the first field study. I say we are on our short sides a bit. You're going just on the flat ground. And the guy God. There's something amusing with killing them immediately with a dot. Thaumaturge, hear me. Put up your weapon, friend. Kazaka means to see you. It means you no harm. So you're the one whom Kakuraka's by your hand was the blood of these creatures spilt upon this earthen veil, was it not? Then you have earned this gem of Shatato. Take it. You'll know what to do with it when the time comes. I'm just gonna start calling this guy Q when his name turns up. Not this guy, but the other guys. With this, my part is done. Farewell. For now. My goodness, that's the FF14 logo. Mind of the FMA short with Scar and Bradley battling each other while announcing their increasing longer names. Well, you certainly smell as though you've seen enough spilling blood. It'll take more than a waft of foulness to convince me that you're an agent of divine will. I think yours was an eventful journey. It's exactly as described in the tales. Could it truly be the gem of Shatato? So that'll be good. I can feel the magic pulsing within it. The tales tell that only souls blessed with the grace of Nala entrusted with the holding of the gem. This is beyond mere coincidence. I must investigate this further. You must assist me, Relina. This now involves you as much as any other. Still, I can't shake my inner skeptic. If Q somehow made contact with the outside world, it may be enabling adventurers such as yourself for ends yet unknown to us. I will call an emergency council of the order. Please wait here. That will not be necessary. Q! What are you doing here? Now that you escaped the pit. Watch your tongue, you insult fool! Master has passed a century in meditation communing with Now Thou. You'll address him with the proper respect. The jailers of the Mahara pit are very different from the heretics of the order. Suffice it to say that they have wisdom enough to listen. But I must remind you again that I speak of the will and that of Now Thou himself. The true criminal is he who ignores the word of God. Beware, Q. 12 seldom spare those who claim their voice. This murmur farce will bring a disaster to us all. The cause of the disaster to come will be no words of mine. Of that be sure. Now Thou spoke with on me. By his own declaration, the seal of the Void Gate will be broken. Once I get thrown open, it shall be closed once more by none but she who holds the gem of Shatato. I speak of you, Rolino West Knight. The gem you hold is the mark of a black mage. Hold it in hand. You must now set forth to gather the keys needed to seal the Void Gate. Wait, you can't. I mean, you don't have the right to. I just can't let this happen. Silence, you foul page, prig. Those who do not listen shall not be heard. You take yourself the title of thaumaturge, and so I will not suffer you to claim ignorance. You know as well as any of the existence in another world rife with shadow monstrosity. The Void! As the power of the Void waxes, the barrier between it and our world wanes. Eventually the barrier will falter, and the Void Gate will open. Once it has, only the black magic of Eld can reseal it. This is sacrilege! As one who now commands the forces of destruction, I bid you go forth, Black Mage. The gem of Shatato is our sigil, the mark of the mage I devour, the true dark art. In it, you already possess the first key to acquiring the seal of the Void Gate. You have taken the black, but time is needed before the black takes you, before it permeates your mind and body and colors every fiber of your being, dark as pitch. Visit Milvan Sakurium and hear the words of Lalai. Do not fear the power to destroy. Master it, and with it, destroy that which destroy you. Unfortunately, at the moment there is a grand total of 3 black mages, but red mages, but yes. Especially as with current count, after we do this, there's going to be a grand total of also 3 black mages? Might only be 2. I can't remember whether it actually has a soul crystal or not. There's one in the grotto box. That's true. At this point in time, there's a grand total of 1 red. No, there's still 2. It's former apprentice. did it again. I just started walking. Especially as I know this is a more awkward place to get to. You! Stupid. Master is meditating in his chambers. For now thou always speaks, and Master must listen. He has entrusted me with guiding you on your path, but you must walk alone. Yet, come along again when the black magic has grown stronger within you. Alright, I'm now level 80. Am I sufficiently strong enough to do this? Why did you go back? You never go back. I sense the black magic within you is growing stronger, Relina. You have earned the right of my audience. I am pleased to say that you do not fear your newfound powers. But then, you adventurers were ever one to embrace the new. You are now ready to set forth on your journey, to find the keys required to seal the Void Gate. Hear me well, for mine are my master's own words, and his are those of now Thal himself. The next key requires the blood of sacrifice. Travel to the Zogoli Desert in southern Thanalan, slay the Wat fiends emerge from the planar fissure there, and slake the land's thirst for their lifeblood. Once drunk, its essence will bore away upon the ethereal veins of the earth, and then serve to notify you, our friends in the wastelands, that the time has come. Complete the task before you, and the black magic testimony you carry will shine full of a new light. Light to envelop and absorb evil. Light to show you destruction and guide you to righteousness. This light is the key. Take it in. It will burn forever bright. That is all. Do you understand and accept what you must do? Bum bum ba-dum bum. The Zogoli Desert. Excuse me, fellas. I am amused that the black mages are right next to the blue mages. It is done then, but the blackness you have awoken has yet to settle within you. Time is needed, Alina. Pray be patient. Continue to practice your mastery in the arcane, and come to me once more when the dark art is with as much as you it. Elena, I sense in your eyes the look of a woman prepared to take on the daunting responsibilities of the Black Mage. There are few who know of our existence, even amongst those versed in the ways of magic. You will not even find mention of us at all but the most hidden, esoteric of texts. Yet the secrets of our dark art lie encrypted here, within the forbidden library of the Sacrarium. Master himself deciphered and read the texts some 100 years past. It is said that the first of our kind were the favored of Althal, and it was he who entrusted them with the duty of sealing the Void Gate. But as you well know, the magic of black magic, power of black magic lies in its great potential for destruction. The slightest errancy in its use may arise to the most tragic of disasters. Of the disappearance of the mages from Eorzea, Master says only we must not repeat the errors of the past. Rolina, Master what has made known to me that is you must do next. Listen to his words now, with all your being. The land is drunk deep with the blood you spilled, and by this act 3 souls of 3 races to Thanalan have come. The fires of our order once burned black and full, yet long ago they were left to wane and very nearly die. These 3 souls are the keepers of the embers that remain, of all that we now are. In the hands of the one who will usher our return, the Jamashatato Testament of our creed will shine with new light, and by that light the 3 keepers will be made your allies. An Amalim by the name of Kazak Kai awaits at the Burgundy Falls in the east of Thanalan. Go to him. That is all. Do not dwell on the fact that the Amalia are a sworn enemy of Ulda. It is not your place to question Master's will, for it is the will of Nalthal himself. Go forth, Black Mage, and see the Void Gate sealed. I think this is Horizon to go to. No, it's Camp Dryball. Okay. Complete both sides of Thanalan. Ooh. I hope you guys are enjoying the Black Mage quests. Welcome here, chosen the queue, and bearer the gem of Shatato. With the gem's power do our paths cross once more. At this time, spoken of linked prophecy has come, and yet I know nothing of she who would guide us. Come, tell me your name. Relina Westknight. I am Kazaka, a sorcerer of Almaya, as were my forebears. I am the 4th of the line to walk this path, which brings me now to this land. As you well know, my kind bear the scorn of old Daz. It is for that reason that I must remain here, far from the city walls. Great power this one has. Fair enough it is. Quack! Kazakchai is terrified to behold. Yes, yes, but he is both wise and kind. Good, warm kind. These are my brethren in Black Relena, and now they are yours as well. Before you stand the Exodus of Milk and the 269th Order Incident of Daza. You have had the ethereal occurrence with the flood of fiends. The Shatato radiates as it does in your presence as proof of your deeds and a sign of what must be done. It befalls to me to bear witness to your awakening and to pass on to you the knowledge entrusted to me. Know that you must face death before your purpose can be fulfilled. It is the silent king of Western Thanalan you must journey. There too lies a plain of fissure, and there too must you slake the land thirst with the blood of the fiends which surge from with it. Fear not! Each of us shall journey to the Silent King and there convenes once more. Seek out there first. Exile does all Melok, for your path is destined to first cross. For the deed before you was done, the gem of Shatato shall shine with new brilliance. To close by a fissure, strong back magic you need. You close them to fills up milk once more. Quack! Because I can. That's so true. Black is strong in you really now. You go now. Go see Daza. Utilize the planar fissure. Rift tear fissure. Use the power within you to seal it. It's just as Kazakh to uphold. You are chosen, Melina. You must return to him now. Yes, yes, return to tell Kazakh the deed is done. Ended. Over. Done. Whoops. You've done well, Evelina. As I knew you were to come, it's time to return to Burgundy Falls. You've drained almost 3,000 gil out of me. I'm getting so poor, guys. All this teleporting. I can't get tired now. Come on. So I've got 2 hours left of stream to do. Yeah! Elena West Knight of Black, you return to me victorious. The Jamashatato burns bright. You're indeed the heiress to the dark and age of power, as Q foretold. I am reminded of my great grandfather uttered long ago. When four magi met in barren land, black powers of eld woven by their hand shall see the fate of wickedness may stalk, and the path to light shall be lit by dark. The black powers of eld require no explanation, and know that wickedness refers to the evil birthed by the void. But the seal is holding the void gate shut will falter and fail beyond doubt. Your deeds speak of determination and ability, and in them I spy hope. I have learned all of you that I must. I bestow upon you my knowledge, kept by my line. Here and now, I speak an oath to discard all grudges. By our power combined, the void gate will be sealed anew. For I am Captain Planet! We have brought this old Amayal such happiness. Few believe the words of my great-grandfather. He was mocked and ridiculed, and worse, ignored. Yet your coming was foretold, the prophecy he spoke. Relina, the dark magic coursing through you shares a deep bond with the void gate. Should that portal be cast open, you'll come to great peril. Temper yourself in both mind and body. When you are ready, return to this land and seek me once more. Then, and only then, I'll speak to you your next task. It is here you are here. My colleague Dozal Melk and Dazar were having words with you. Wait here while I fetch them. The cost of Oigate strong black magic you need. Ready for the test, are you? Very good, Squawk! You're very sharp to sense, like that does all noticed. Have you? You are. Strange it is. Now the void gate gloom. It makes like black breath. Gloom drawn to black magic. Drawn to you like moth to flame. Black magic it seeks to corrupt and make our own. Losing strength seal is black magic and void gate. Share blood bond very deep, but must not leave to me too long. Else other side might make you. No fear yet. Still weak. Gloom is. Time you have. Strong really enough. Thy next key. Teach you Dozzle will. Must do. Many black mages there were long ago. One more powerful than the rest. Very powerful. Epic even. The epic black magic. Black magic too powerful. Too dangerous. Long hands. Must not have. Know this. Ye did. Different spells. His secrets. Dark way possessed. Teaching, writing, and spread over realm. Lots of time, they were forgotten on carved stone. Stone and mossy pillar. Pillars so shrouds. Right? Chosen really has chosen. Unleash this power of black magic. You can. Key it is. Knowledge of my linenesses. Passed a dozzle from mother. From mother and mother. From mother and mother and mother. From 4 hatchings past. Strong mage she was. Epic even. Epic mage. Great love of dark heart. More than than anything. Joined with Lizardman to learn all. The betrayer she was. Chased from village. Squawk! From the village Dozzle keeps. He's the strong Verlina now. Or mage I meet in barren land. All black power have they in hand. Fate of all wicked beasts may stalk. Path to light, then lit by squawk! Let her squawk, not Dozzle squawk. Should be dark, Dozzle think. Good words, deep words. Bring Dozzle here, they did. To pass on, not Dozzle alone. Others come too, other mages. Birdman, Lizardman, no matter. Oh, wait for strong Relina. Strong mind you have, and heart. To help you, Dozzle will. Go to Gridania, you must. The earth thrift gift. Near pillar lurking beast they are. Slay them you must. No fear beast. Strong Relina. The squawk. I too am here to lend you my aid. Help hand aid. Wood danger for Dozzle, for exile. Wailers wait. Wait for sharp spears. Go win place of Dozzle, as I will. Decided is, go now you will. Squawk! Oy vey! Stone pillar covered in moss here. The gem Chatato shines bright, revealing an inscription in the stone. As you approach it, you hear a voice ring out. By the gem thou bearest shall the great darker power of Bevel be bestowed upon thee. But those who seek this power must first prove their worth. Behold, the gloom that would be thine undoing cometh. Stay the glooms encroach by thy hand. Only then shall the umbral wisdom of the ages be gifted upon thee. That voice spoke true. Look, the gloom gathers. Relina, I sense there are many fiends of evil about. Nearby, close by. Well fought! The gloom is scattered as the gloom. Let us return to Burgundy Falls. Yes, yes. Those are what Melik awaits us. You, me, yes. Whew. These are certainly character voices I have chosen not to give out. Gone from you, Gloom is. Worry for nothing, Jozzle did. Squawk! Now go see Kazaka. He must. Away he is. The gods will return to you unharmed. The gloom you threatened to taint this world does so no more. I sense the darkness within you is reborn with a new power. Wield it well, Rena of the Black, and make it of a tool for our ends. Do that, and as the prophecy speaks, the way to the light shall be lit for you by the dark before you. Lane of the Black, our brother Dazah has words for you. Pray wait a moment for him to arrive. You have reclaimed the key from the depths of the shroud. Wood for a shroud. Yes, you have done well. Very well. You are truly the Black Mage we're told by legend, oracle, prophecy, legend. It was a legend about my people that brought me to the Sana land. Such as what legend do. When four magi meet in barren land, like power of eld woven by the hand, shall I see the fate of wickedness may stalk, and by the past shall it be lit the dark, black, shadow, dark. You have heard these words before. Yes, yes, here I find Kazakai and Dozzle Malk. The words that bound us to Thanalan are the same, equal, identical, same. It was 100 years ago that a kobold first deciphered this legend, decrypted the deciphers. The great mage who did it was my own ancestor. First order project Dagu. Yes, my very own. And he broke kobold law. First patriarch must never leave Ogawa. No, never. But leave he did. He set out for Lagokosa to pursue this legend. And for that he named traitor, betrayer, Turko, traitor. Then we're drawn to the words of Dagu. No, not a single kobold soul. They ignored his words, but then, when I first heard them, then I felt strange, peculiar, odd, strange. I felt I must do something. I could not be idle. I too left the Crosa just as Dagu did for me. Yes, and I come here to Thanalan. Now I seek the legend is real. Yes, the words of Kazakai, those of Malik, or myself are true. You have appeared. There's no coincidence. No, none at all. I am kobold. Yes. I am and we kobolds are good at finding things. Treasures, trinkets, things. I will help you where I can. Dagu left behind many things when he left. Yes, many things I was. Given a stone tablet. The others are... My family thought it rubbish. Trust, refused, rubbish. It sufficed as many scratches, you see. Yes, many, but I sense it into a greater power. Here I may give you some Your gem. The light is illuminating the tablet. The scratches are glowing. Mighty Titan. They are no scratches. No scratches. So they are carvings. Words. Know thy brave keeper, shadow light. As these words wax plain to thy sight, the seal with cast the dust shudder and sigh, and the boy great threats thunder draws nigh. To ward against these creeps of gloom, thou needst to grab the great garb to stay in doom. To the sacred wear thy thought must now trend, and to thy black command darkness shall bend. The tablet is more important than I ever imagined. Yes, much more. It seems to say one must close the void gate, must first find the sacred garb. Garb. And the names of the places are written here as well. Yes. For these 4 places, I know you should do well to gather the first 3 relics. Legends of this site holds that an offering of blood must be given to the cleaner fissures. The blood of those who have lived life stained of black. Only they can the relic be worn. Here, take me your offering. He draws the blood too. You do. Dig quick, squawk before I change mind. And here is mine. Mine. I trust in you. Be warned. One does not simply walk into these places. There are great dangers waiting. Do be careful. Yes, very, very careful. In an alternate universe yours where there's social media, is this anyone else sick of these tired of black mages' hate? It's always law, edgelords. Oh, a black mage. Unleash some other ancient tour. Must be a day that ends on Y. Not like any of the rest of y'all are perfect either. Hello. Okay. I might need to let sanity prevail. I don't know if I can keep talking for another hour. So I might need to do the Heavensward and Stormblood's Black Mage next week. Because, my god, this is a lot. But as we have already seen, the Heavensward and Stormblood quests, I don't know can fill an entire stream. So, what class do you want me to do after we're done with Black Mage? Archer or Ninja? No, Bard or Ninja? That's also true, unless the server dies again. If the server dies again, I might just call it. I doubt there'll be an issue next week. I'm fairly sure that's what the patch tonight is. Or at the very least, they'll figure out what the issue was during the patch tonight. I should also know in 2 weeks I am off. I'm also off the following Monday. I've awaited your return, Helena. I have learned where it is that the fourth relic of the forebears rests, the land known as Thal's Respite. There too lies a planar fissure into which the blood of the fiends at birth must be poured. Dive! Go this way. Up. Ah, there we go. A bit late for you to turn on that. The first of the relics are now in your keeping, yet the final piece remains, and our efforts to learn where the rest is have proven to no avail. The dark which empowers at all times obscure such as nature. Dazar claims this tablet names the solace of the gods is the location we seek, but none among us have ever heard of such a name. When the power worthy of relics claim takes root in one of righteous end and name, the souls of gods will remain known, and the last seed of the black mage be sown. Daza insists his reading is correct, and both Dazzle Milk and I trust in his ability. We will endeavour to decode these words, that you might see your quest to its end. The day of the void's opening shall come. Until then, Relena, I ask that you all continue walk in the path of the black. Regarding the first 4 artifacts, Relena, that is no small feat. Yet fear little time remains. If the tablet does has great ancestors to be believed, there is yet one more. I attempted to seal the void gate before you have found them all would be of height of folly. My research of the soul gods continues. I haven't, though, gone through all the records left by my great-grandfather, yet I've discovered little. The only seemingly relevant passage I found was his last. He put to paper 100 years ago, just before bidding farewell to his home. The true power of destruction will be awoken in the most sacred of places. The power of the destruction is black magic, of course, but as to where it is meant to be hit, this awakening, I fear I'm at a loss. You believe that Dazos and Dazos Malik's answers might know more? To be sure, they were witnesses of the same event. It's true that they too left their homes 100 years ago and were damned for traitors. It could be mere coincidence, but no, I don't think that is likely. I hear this force shadows of our doom. Should you find out else, I beseech you to tell me at once. I will also continue to search for answers. The tablet seems to suggest that the way of Saul's gods and the final relic will be known in time. Yet we can scarce look forward to wait idly by. Both Dazal Maluk and Daza understand this urgency and have already returned to their great respective homelands to delve into this matter. And now to your task. You must return to the he who first bound our four fates together. The Prophet Q. Perhaps his words can guide us once more. Please, you must help me. Q has disappeared. That man is no messenger of Nalthal. He's a miscreant and a charlatan. One guilty of the most heinous of crimes. None had seen him for days. I became worried and entrenched his chambers to see that where he's dwelled. Though he prevented from doing so. But then I found only evidence of this deception. The records he had hidden were damning. I know not why he was condemned as great as criminal as his day. 100 years past, he conspired with a magi for the beast tribes and summoned a creature known as Barbatos. A monstrosity was meant to destroy all of Eorzea. The plot was discovered by the Order of Nalthal, and the void gates were sealed before the Barbatos could emerge. Q was cast in the Magi pit for his crime. He was to rot until his last breath. The Order was loath to let word of this spread, fearing others might someday seek to succeed where Q failed. And so they left no record of the plot, save a few inscrutable documents, parchments, intelligible only to those whom the secret was known. These were the last words I found upon the scribblings. 4 is the answer. 4 spells of black, 4 articles of eld. The blood of 4 races, by 4 alone shall be the true power of destruction be awoken from the void gate. Relina, black magic is not the key to sealing the void gate, it's the key to opening it. Q has used us to revive this dark art, and now means to finish what he began a century ago. What fools we were to believe his lies. Please, Relina, you must stop him. Before it's too late, hurry to Now's reflection in southern Thanalan. Le gasp. Alright guys, it's time to fight a Gundam.
You deceived us, you have. So what? Pay you well.
You are one of the Hatai monks, are you not?
Mother of my mother! Her name you know.
And you, Amalia, yes. You are of the line Kasep Kai. I can see it. And Cobalt, through your veins courses the blood of Dagu, does it not? And last but not least, the Black Mage Valina. Splendidly done. Few could have vanquished Barbatos as you have. No doubt you are all eager to hear what truly inspired 100 years ago. Being a kindly soul, I shall tell you. Was an ambitious mage in my youth, insatiable in my thirst for knowledge of the arcane. In the course of my studies, I discovered ancient writings which told of black magic, a magic capable of destroying as only the gods can. It was innocent at first, until it wasn't. But then, questions began to arise in my mind that demanded answers. Where had all the black mages of old gone? Why had the existence of the art been forbidden? And so I probed endlessly, tirelessly. The more I uncovered, the more it drew me in. There was such power to be had. I was not merely ambitious. I was valingus. I desired recognition, deference, by command that which no other could. I sought to make my legacy an eternal one. Yet the pursuit of black magic was trying. We would pass days, weeks, months at a time, unsure of how to proceed, and what little progress did come, but slowly. It was then that I met your ancestors. The Gemashatato, the power to sense magic, the relics, all of these things I owe to them. With their vast knowledge, they've so cowl my studies turned to leaps and bounds. I dare say your ancestors sought the same recognition as I. Kids of child, ridiculed by the Amaya for his ingenious analysis of the worldly phenomenon. He'll need a pariah for not naming him the small minor prejudices into exile. Dagu, a victim of his kind's idiocy, bound never to leave the lands of the kobolds. We toiled together, learning what we could, and learn we did, much and more. Imagining we had gleaned all that was to be known, we prepared to hold our dark rite, one we believed would bestow black magic to its fullest. I did not know what come over me. Blinded by my own lust for power, I altered one of the incantations. It was arrogant, foolish. The command of the ancient power we summoned was lost. I watched as the chaotic ether washed over my friends, ripping them apart, only to fuse them together into an abomination. No, it couldn't mean that thing we just saw. Yes, what you saw was the hubris I'd created. I mustered all my strength to see Barbato sealed again behind the void gate. Sealed, yet not defeated. Yeah, I felt myself corrupted by the ether. I was unsure whether I could hold my powers in check. Fearful, I returned to Old Da, where I manipulated the minds of few thaumaturgists of the Order, into believing I committed some terrible crime. Only with me confined to the depths of the Malia pit could the realm remain safe. And there I remained, waiting for the one with the power to purify the ether of those three friends for whom I once shared a dream. I do not expect your forgiveness, but I am truly sorry.
No worse, Jozo Squawk! Only squawk!
I am not long for this world. Here, take this relic while I still have the strength enough to offer it.
The fifth artifact! Yes, the fifth!
Welcome to the sauce of the gods. Perhaps you should know about a style's reflection, as most do. Surely remarkable, Relina. You have succeeded where many great mages have failed. Mastered what we sought to master. I can now rest, knowing that this power is safe with you. It is for you to set the hatred of this past again. My time to join Thal has come. May he greet me as a friend.
This is over. Finished. Ended. Over. We did all we could. And the souls of the Kyokurodo and the others have been saved. The legends carried by my forebears have been by a chapter written this day. I confess, there's sadness in that. I am proud to call you friend, Relina. Brethren, sister, friend. Now and always, no matter how divergent our paths from here. Yes, you are a true mage of the black now. Pray grace me kobolds and lands that closer with your presence someday. Century old plan this was. Fulfilled its purpose, Q did. Mother of my mother, have given Q as she has. What? Like so. Dozzle does. Finished, the story is. And much fun, Dozzle did. Like mother, grand fun, she had too, Dozzle hopes. Farewell, Relina. We meet again someday, Dozzle hopes. What?
To think Q carried the anguish 100 years as long. His crime was born of his hubris of youth. His atonement came from the wisdom of old age. His soul has found peace, and is not our place to linger and disturb it. Come, let us return to Burgundy Falls. Who would have guessed that the secretary of the thaumaturgist would be a more trustworthy judge of character than a random Lala fellow we happen to meet? Who had a habit of getting possessed. 50% chance of evil, that's betrayed. Pretty much. Things have come to an end, it would seem. Both the threads which bound us all, and the tragic traps they wove. Most mysterious things they have. These lives who lead. You recall when the words of so many legends and prophecies first brought you to me. I was here at the same Burgundy Falls. We've spoken much here since then. But I never imagined this day would come. I stand before you now with no regrets. I am grateful to the gods for letting our paths cross. Those of Malik and Daza and you, Luna West Knight. I count you all as my brethren in black. Together we have seen our souls of our ancestors given peace. And I too now feel the happiness I have never known. You have become a true black mage, my friend. And more than that, a true friend. Black mage. Let the dark heart we share be a symbol of our bond. The undying in the shadow of our light by day or night. And that is the ARR Black Mage quest. Oy vey. Yeah, I don't have another stream in me. I am... Whew. I apologize, but I am done. Spent. Finished. So I hope you all enjoyed. Let's see. Next week, I might start a little later. Because I don't think I need to start as early as I do, especially as all you get. Well, granted, all you guys, I'm starting the time it used to start. Because daylight savings is kind of messing with time. Next week I might start a little later. Just to have a bit more of a gap between work and stream. But let's go find a raid. Let's just go raid Mecca. They're currently doing a Battletech thing where you can donate to choose what he does. We're not quite crowd control. You all have a wonderful evening. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you had a great time. And we will resume next week. Until then, Cheery bye. Oh, cheery, cheery. Cheery bye.